All right, good evening. A little bit of a later start tonight, just because busy. That's pretty much the way we're gonna call it there. But we are going to be doing our weekly open seed. It got posted last night, so we're gonna get an early jump start on it since I have a little bit of time tonight. And that way, if I want to, I can do some other shenanigans later in the week, or if I just don't have time, I don't have time. But let's just get this thing moving because, you know, if we do get something that takes us close to 2, we could just kind of wrap this up by 9 o'clock or so. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, let's go for that big money. Okay. Red crystal at desert. Bad pendant at Hera. And regular crystal at Eastern. Good information. Off to a rousing start. Okay. I'm already worried that I had a drop, but maybe not. That could have been something else. I think we're okay. Pick up the rupees. Early shield. Alright, let's get the uncle check out of the way. I think this works out good in case there's actually something here. And we do tree pull. Look at that. Even got a bomb. That's a nice bit of cash there. Ooh. Thanks, I hate it. Oh. Well, glad we didn't waste too much time coming here. Okay. Well, the traditional Aga seed could be something that happens, but let's not think about that until we see what else we find. But you gotta love it when Lamp and Moon Pearl, the first things you find, then you're just like, alright, give me a couple swords, and off we go. Alright, that's pretty good. I think we're just gonna kill this and go. 2 bombs is enough for now. We'll farm more if we need to. Our container would be nice, but I'm not going to blow a bomb by doing that right now. We'll find plenty more. Don't need that. Alright, let's see if we get bombs from either of these 2 checks before we have to waste our time doing the bombable hut. Because even though there's probably going to be some in the well, if there's not, it's just going to be stupid. Then I have to play a 50-50 game, and I don't want to do that. Or just buy them, because I have money. But we'll just do this. Alright, good deal. That's annoying. That's good. All we need is the second one to already put Aga in logic. Or the cape. Okay. So we have back of escape now. Zora's also in logic, and there's the money for it. So fake flip ring's got some value to it. Because we could do that check in the process. I'm going to do the Lost Woods and just Lumberjack Peak, and then we'll start to clean up some of these other things, including trying to route in that shovel. Actually, that's not even too bad now, because if I want to do the southern checks, I could do the dig spot and then just go down from there and through the, I could lift the rock. The glove helps with that a little bit. I don't think we care about that 20 bucks right now. I'm a little worried about what we're going to see here. Alright. Luckily, nothing important. Let's do the back of escape real quick. We can also go up on Death Mountain, which... it's a play, but it's only 2 item checks I can grab right now, but then I can also pop in the Dark World to get more info. I want to do that eventually, but let's see if we get lucky and find a mirror or hookshot first. Because that makes the play way more valuable. God, this seed. Oh, God. You just know what it's going to want you to do. The game's funny. All right, we still have a lot of checks that we could do in the light world first before we commit to anything. And this seed could be throwing us for a loop and make us think that we have to do something that we don't. Kind of like the last one. Whatever, I earned it. Probably would have been quicker to save and quit from here, honestly, but too late now, I think. I guess we grab those. Ooh. I just saw my rupee count. How deliciously evil. This will actually help with Mini Moldworm Cave. I probably should have grabbed that full magic, but it's alright. Oh. Guess what we don't need to do. Alright. Good. Panic averted. But it's gonna be the shitty, go into the village thing again. So I'm still gonna look around the light world. That's really good, though. But I still want to, like I said, I want to find out, because now getting a hook shot, if there's a hook shot available, well, yeah, but you know what, though? It was better than the fact, like, I was sitting with Master Sword, Lamp, and Moon Pearl, like, oh, you could do Aga 1 right now, but I'm glad the Mitch showed up. That at least avoids that, and there's nothing at Lumberjack. So, I'm okay with it. But what I'm really kind of hoping for is to see whether or not the hook shot's available early, because if it is, then going on Death Mountain is a pretty interesting play, because not only you get all of the Eastern Death Mountain in the Light World, but you also have the Dark World ones too, and man, that's a pretty hot move. Because there could be a lot of crap up there. So, let's see what's on the island. Wouldn't it be funny if this was Hammer again? Because that would just be a troll. It could even be a boat. Alright, yeah, that's nothing. So, that's good. And, Zora's in Logic with the gloves, so I'm incentivized just to do the fake flip ring and check these locations while I can. And I still have, like, I could dip into Eastern and clear everything but the boss. I still have Agina, Saha, the Front of Escape. So, like, I don't know if I really want to rush to Dark World yet. Because even if I do, what am I going to do there? I want one more item to give me a direction on a dungeon. Like, if I get the hammer, then Thieves Town, I can full clear it, right? If I get the fire rod, then I could check out Skullwoods. But I don't really have anything that makes me want to go there right now. And sure, that stuff could be there, but... Okay. Okay. Sequence broke powder. It's enticing. Oh, well, that's alright. So, only 50 bucks there. We don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's go blow a lot of money. Come on. Well, I paid for it. Alright, I think I'm going to check Saha and go and do as much as I can in Eastern. And then maybe we start to do Dark World stuff after that. But I'm hoping that we get something from this. I could also rescue Old Man. Like, I have so many weird little things I can do, but I don't have the item to finish the task. So this might be a bad idea. I don't know. Or maybe if we get something good right here, which would be nice, then we could just leave and go right to the Dark World if that's what's required. Green Pendant and Ice Palace. No, thank you. Okay. Wow. Jeez. I can't complain about that. Holy crap. $10-minute mitts, 15-minute tempered sword. Alright, we're gonna look in here real quick. And then we might just do Dark World after this so we don't keep on doing all these one-off things. There's the full magic that I didn't get earlier. Well, that's already 2 of the 3 items. This has been pretty crappy. Give me the 3rd item here would be wild. Come on. Alright, big key's good. Give me the 3rd item in the big chest. That would be wild. It's close to a God Eastern as you're going to give me. I'm going to do all this for a compass, aren't I? I didn't hear the noise. I didn't think I grabbed the key at first. Alright. Alright, there's the 3rd item. Alright. Screw it. Let's see what's in the Dark World, I guess. I don't know if I like this play at all, but I think we just do it. I think I'm more motivated to try and go through Thieves Town first before going up to Skull Woods, but I guess it depends on what's a crystal and what's a pendant. There's one more unknown pendant somewhere. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of these 2 dungeons, but we'll see. Oh, it's not. It's swamp. Ooh, and Turtle Rock is the red. Get out of here. Okay. B got bombed. I don't even know what the stun prize is yet. Probably find out in Thieves. Alright, well that was garbage. Well, we know we can at least get our first crystal here. We just might not be able to get all 4 items, but we'll see. Alright. Well, that's not good. We need the small key to be locked in its own chest, in the big chest. And it's not. So there's definitely an item back here that we're not going to get. That's dumb. Like, all the dungeon items were in front. And I'm already dying. It's great. Okay. Eight bombs is the stun prize. That's ridiculous. Okay. The good thing about having this sword is at least the Patrick stars die to 1 swipe. And that's going to help me get through this room. Ooh, oh no! It's gone. That would have been helpful. I don't know what even happened there. I held the sword out, and then I accidentally let go of the button, and then couldn't swipe in time, and that's a really stupid death. Oh well. Yep. Not a big deal. It's annoying, but at least it doesn't take forever to get back there. It's too bad that wasn't on my way out. Oh yeah. For sure. Like, dying at Trinex and never leaving the dungeon at any point. Like, if you go mode it and actually go all the way back up to the very beginning. Did that one not too long ago. I had one that was at least had big chest, so that was still not great, but could have been worse. Okay. These guys are playing nice. It's these assholes that got me. Okay. Can we not? There. Are you kidding me? This is stupid. Okay, hold on. I have the powder. Let's use the powder. Delicious out of logic powder. Ugh. I still, like, why do I have all 4 swords before I even have a crystal done? That's so dumb. And, like, there's probably something important in the big chest here, and I don't even give a shit. Hopefully it's not, but, like, it just feels like it's that type of seed, but... Now we got a 6-heart blind with no safeties, no, bottle, but I do have the red shield, so I guess it's good that I bought that one from Zora. So that will help. That was a good pun. Oh my god, that's so bad. We might not make it out of this one alive. Oh my god. Nice. Alright, that was pretty bad overall, but man, what a clutch phase 3 there. Seriously. I did not deserve that kill. I just got in a bad position. I was too far to the left of him when I made that spin. And, it knocked me to the left, and I took a couple bad hits. And I was just like, well, this is how we die. But then I just got lucky and dodged everything in phase 3. I'll take it. Better lucky than good, as we sometimes say. There's a bottle there. That's cool. Alright, let's dip into Skullwoods. We can't do a whole lot in here, but maybe both items are in front and it helps. Watch the hammer be in here, then I'll be pissed. Oh, the fire shield was huge. Yeah, absolutely. I paid 500 bucks for that thing and it already came in handy. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got back here. I want to take the ride. Nah, I missed my ride. Alright, we'll walk it. I want to grab the small key up here. There we go. I think I took a hit getting there too, which is too bad. It's alright. Alright, let's check all the front shit and see if we get any items here. Sure, I'll grab money. Nope. Get out of here. Yo, that's a good one. I think we're gonna go up the mountain next. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna grab these because I'm gonna want to do the bomb jump here. Yeah, hookshot's huge. Just in case I don't set this up right. I probably had it, and I just got greedy on the position. Let's keep on fucking it up. Come on. That should be good. I hope. Okay. Just open the chest. Okay. Alright, so there's one more item in the back, which we'll come back to at some point, because we have to. But let's go rescue the old man and find out information, because we could do a lot up here. Because we could do, after we do all the light world shit, we could do like I said, Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny is in logic because of Mitts, and so we could see a lot when that's good. So that's why I'm glad I just didn't bother rushing up the mountain, because I'm like, nah, give me a mirror or hookshot be better just because it opens up more. And there it was. Another heart container. Thank you, old man. Not much here. We were supposed to get up to 5 inches. We might have gotten 1 or 2. I mean, in some spots you could still see some grass poking out, so it's nothing significant. But there are definitely, yeah, in the south towns they got maybe closer to 5 or 6 or so. But it, you know, that's a light storm comparatively, so. The roads were actually good this morning. They must have been out and taking care of stuff, which was good. Yeah, that's basically the deal. I didn't do anything either. It's supposed to go back into the 40s by the end of the week, so I'm like, eh, screw it. But what? Yeah, well, that's what I was worried about this morning, because we did have rain. Oh, look at the mirror and how nice. That changes a couple things, actually. Not much. I'm already kind of committed on this route, so I might just stick with it. But anyway, I was worried about that too, because we had a lot of rain yesterday. Ooh, some jackpot up here. Holy shit. Okay. Why did I move? Come on. Alright, let's just do this. Yeah, so I was worried we were going to have a lot of ice on the road, but honestly, they must have come through and either salted or just didn't freeze that bad, because we really didn't run into any problems. Alright, so we're going to peek at the floating island. And then we'll take a look at Total Rock's requirement, because obviously we can't do any of that anyway. Hello? It's a heart. Okay. Like, why can't I see the item there? I wasn't over enough. Okay. Vanilla Quake. Alright, and then after this, we mirror and do Spiral Cave. Man, come on. Is this really going to be all trash? Yep. So, I don't really want to do Hera. I might need to. I mean, I have plenty of other stuff to check. And I know I'm leaving Spike Cave. I was thinking about going in there. But honestly, I'd rather just go to Hype Cave at this point. And we can do, like, we can work ourselves backwards and do things like Smith Chain, stuff like that. But we have access to Pod, but no bow. If we get a bow in Hype Cave, we're going right to Pod. No question about it. There's a lot of, like, what ifs. If we get flippers here, we're going right... No, Swamp's Pendant. I really want to avoid that, I guess. We'll see. Let's see what we get. Okay, it looks like we're gonna go left and do checks on the way and work our way back up to Skullwoods. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have easy access to that until I got the hammer anyway. I could have walked all the way down here. Then I would have had to go all the way back anyway. So, I don't think it mattered too much. Like, that was kind of going to happen no matter what at this point. But it does give me another crystal. And there's one item in the back, right? Oh, yeah, the cave was mid, but getting fire rods certainly is good. But yeah, I agree. Overall, it was pretty mid. Okay, we're not going to do that. What I think we'll do is... No, there was not. Well, we're going to, as the kids say, I'm going to go and... we're going to do Dig Game. I'm going to return the Smith and do Hammer Peg Cave. And we're going to do Magic Bat, even though Magic Bat's still technically out of logic without the flippers. But we'll just knock out those item checks real quick, and then we'll head up and finish Skull Woods. And then we'll still have, let's see, Graveyard Ledge to do. If we feel like we need to get that bottle that we saw at Bumper Ledge, we could technically grab that. Which, to route in the Sick Kid check, maybe? I mean, I'd rather just kind of find one organically somewhere else, but maybe that won't happen for a while. So it could be worth. It's kind of a bad check, honestly, but I don't know. It's like if I hold off on it, it'll have something, because we know how that works. Like, I'm also worried about Thieves Town Big Chest, but I'm not going to go back there anytime soon. Thieves Town Big Chest will probably have something stupid like the ice rod in it. I hate those seeds. Oh, dude. Okay. So we could do Skull Woods, then we can go to Pod. And finish Eastern. That's pretty good. Okay. That was a very good pit stop. Okay, that wasn't worth. Let's see if I can squeeze around this. Well, I know I can do it this way. Okay. I think we'll just go in the portal up here, because then we can just walk right in. Alright, so one item is back here in Skull Woods. I think we'll just go for the boss first, and then if he doesn't have it, then we can go and open that chest. Nice refill. Excuse me. Drop from me, please. There we go. Easy. There's the item. So I was thinking about doing Graveyard Ledge from here. But I think I'm going to pass on that and go directly to Pod and Eastern density play. I can always come hit those up later on. Alright. Because then if there's nothing... I'm sure there's going to be something here, but I can also go to the pyramid afterwards if I need to. I got touched. So pyramid and catfish are open, and then that'll also then bring me back to the graveyard area if I need to check that. So I think we got a good plan. Okay. There's gonna be two smalls both sides then, right? I think that's what we're gonna see. As expected. Alright, there's a good chance that we're going to get key for a key below, but I'm going to just verify it because I don't want to be surprised later. Okay. That is fine. Okay, that is required for Turtle Rock, so that's good. Not that I want to go back up there anytime soon until I get an Ice Rod. But that is intriguing, though, because if I do get an Ice Rod, then clearing that out would be a smart play, because that would be pretty simple to do with my loadout here. That was Sankheart, wasn't it? I didn't want that. Come on. Okay, so there is one more item. That's why I wanted to double check. I wasn't counting, because I'm like, oh, we're just going to full clear it anyway. Alright. Let's do Helma, and then we will do Eastern, which I know is not an item, but we need the crystals, so we're just going to do it while we're here. Come on. Okay, game. Gonna be that way. So the real question is, after I clear these out, I know I could do Pyramid Catfish, and I have a couple other miscellaneous checks, but it's starting to make me wonder if I should just do Turtle Rock. Because even if the Ice Rod's not there, if there's a Flute or Flippers... Nah, Flippers really don't do me any good. What do I need? I need a Flute or a book... That's the biggest thing. And possibly another medallion. I actually don't want to see Flippers. Oh, he's playing nice today. He was playing nice. Now he's dead. All right. I could also do the front of escape. It's a little time sink, but at the same time, it's like... If there's been something sitting there the whole time, that's going to be annoying. No, dude, I actually got that room right with the sword beams. Uh, so do I waste the time doing the front of escape? I think I'm gonna look. I'm pretty sure that we didn't get the small key, but I think we got the map in the back. So I think it's still 3 items. But I can just, like, save and quit out of here. And go right back up the mountain to Turtle Rock when we're done with this. But man, if I find an ice rod in here, that would be epically good. Let's check the stupid Dark Cross first. See, is this fixed? See, it doesn't show me the map. But I thought that I got it in the back. Let's hit all the rats. Well, I guess I didn't get the map. So there's 2 items still. Alright, looks like we're going all the way down to the cell. I'm not upset with that. I mean, I would have much rather found an ice rod, but if I'm going to take a consolation prize, fine, a mail upgrade's okay. Alright, we're going to take the big risk. Come on. And we're going to hope that we get something inside Turtle Rock that advances us a little bit more. It's the biggest crystal item density that I have. Because I don't have access to Desert yet, and I don't have access to Mire. And I don't have access to 2 of my pendant dungeons. The only other one I have access to is actually Hera, which is up here, so, like, if this has nothing, I guess I could dip that next. And if we actually strike gold here, this will be pretty big. And then I gotta debate, like, if I get something that gets me to one of the other dungeons. Well, mainly the flute at this point. If I get the flute, then I'm incentivized just to leave, because I could clear out Desert, Mire, and do everything. Well, I don't know. That's annoying. I don't know, actually, because I don't know what opens Mire. So I guess it's a risk no matter which way I do it. But I can at least do Desert and all the overworld checks. I have so many little one-off things that are just, like, hanging in my head right now that I'm just trying to keep on remembering that they're available. And I'm hoping that I just can skip all of them. Because that would be a huge time saver in the end. So we'll find out eventually. Okay. We're just going to do this because we could just mirror back if we want to. Or I can still... Yeah, that's fine. That wasn't so bad. Okay, so we'll get a key from here. Man, I'm already blank. Okay, so the big key is vanilla, so we don't have a choice there. Hello? Nice shot. I took a hit to that little flying Stalfos. That's annoying. Okay, and of course we are going to do the mimic check. All right. That's the last thing I wanted to see, game. Come on. I went the wrong way again. That's amazing. Oh my god. Can we not screw this room up every single time I'm in here? Alright, here we go. Everyone's favorite. We're gonna go all the way down, though, and mother F him. Okay. Silvers. Okay. Alright. That's really good. That's really good, because we stuck with it. We got the flute. We can go find out what opens up all this shit. So let's go do that. I need magic, though. I can turn in mushroom. I have lots of little fun things we can do. There's a real chance that we're in Ice Rod Go mode right now. But we might also need Bombos or either. We'll find out in a minute because of Meyer. Yes, I'm turning this in first. And then we're going to go check out the Meyer area. Alright, well, I needed money. Or arrows, whatever that is. Okay. We also have the hope to dodge the boots requirement for desert, but we'll know about that in a moment as well. Alright, what is the verdict from Meyer? It is Quake. Alright. So, we will check boots soon. This might be Ice Rod and Go. Look at the red mail. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we're gonna still check these other locations because we are looking for that Ice Rod. And possibly boots. We don't even have a bottle. That does no good. Alright, now for the fun verdict. Let's find out what we've been missing out of Agina's cave the whole time, because we just didn't come here. Are we punished? I mean, we're not really that punished, but... I mean, if it's boots, maybe a little bit. Lots of money. So the big thing that we have the hope for is that Ice Rod is not in a pendant dungeon because we have two flipper locked. The flippers were on the way to getting that flute. Flipper locked pendant dungeons that are now wide open to us. And I really just want the Ice Rod to show up like soon so we could just pretend like we don't have to worry about anything anymore. Whatever. That's pretty helpful. Yep. And as you can see, it still wasn't worth it. Alright, let's hope to dodge the boot requirement. At least here. We're not going to know about GT for a while, but... Perfect. Map on the torch. Let's go. So we can clear out both of these dungeons right now. Oh, I've been punished at Agina before. Didn't he have a glove one time in one of our seeds and we just didn't check it for a long time? Those are always fun. Yeah. I mean, at least it's not something you could just see out in the open like a hammer on spec, right? That's still one of the best ones of all time. Alright, let's see if Lambos got the other item, and then if not, we can come back in here for the big chest. It reminds me of when we made those Wolverine memes for the hammer and then the Moon Pearl. It was so good. See, even as aggravating as this game could be, we'd still have some pretty funny memories from it. Those good old times. Oh, I have it saved somewhere. I'm sure I have it in my gallery somewhere. Yep, it's in my photos. It was just so good. You're like, oh, I made something for you. I'm like, what now? And then that, and I'm like, oh god. Alright. Do we have the second item here? Let's find out. Yeah, you jerk. I remember that one. That was bad, too. Aw, I must have just missed him. Ah, that was when Zora had a glove, right? Is that what that one was? Alright, I gotta go do the big chest. Zora had the mitts, and I would have avoided doing Aga 1. And now, that probably scarred me, so that's why I full clear every fucking thing trying to avoid Aga 1, just because of that one seed we played. I think I just refused to check because it was like, I think it was one of those where I'm like, oh, I could do Zora, but I can't get to him. And then later I found an item that let me get to him, but we also could do Aga 1, so I'm like, just do Aga 1. And it ended up being the wrong play. I don't know. Something like that. Alright, let's go to Meyer. Yeah. Ah, yes, the good old days of stoops and fun. This game never seems to disappoint. Ha ha ha. Oh, I actually missed me. I thought I was going to get sniped by that fireball. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was when we were just kind of casually racing some seats. Whoops. The hammer one was multi-world, though, wasn't it? The hammer on spec. Because I'm pretty sure I thought I was in, like, BK forever, but I was just an idiot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Meyer's probably a good place for an ice rod to hang out, right? It seems to do that. Let's find out. You know it's gonna be like go mode, like Big Key's gonna be in this next chest, right? Because I can't go mode it. That's why. F me, that's why. I don't feel like taking the damage. Well, I took it anyway because I'm an idiot. Okay, it wasn't there. Yeah, it's Meyer is always a piece of shit. The only time I actually really like routing Meyer is when it's key sanity and you can come in and do the fireside first. I feel like that's always a good play. Wait, how did that open? I'm not going to question it. Just go. Okay. Clearly, I lit the torch and there was a graphical error. How many times can I swipe at him and then he just freaking didn't finish spawning in yet? I hate those guys. Still no items. Well, that's one. Well, it's either here or on Vitreous, right? No. No ice rod. Sounds like we're gonna have to flip a coin on which awful pendant dungeon we want to do. Oh, I don't know why I did that. We can just go this way. Well, there's 6 items in Swamp, but there's also 4 if you count the green pendant and ice. Ice is faster, and so I'm thinking about doing ice, actually. But then I also have these other miscellaneous checks, but the dungeons are the density for sure, but I have some really dumb places I could go as well. So I'm kind of hoping it's just an ice palace and then maybe swamp. Okay, I don't know why I did that. But I feel like this is one of these seeds that'll have something in ice. And since I have Samaria, it's fast. You could tell me later if that's what your thought was too. The one thing we do know, it's not in Pyramid Fairy. Though I didn't check pyramid or catfish like I said I was going to before because... I don't know. I just didn't. I figure I do the dungeon density, and then if I have to do a grand overworld tour, then that's where we go. Alright, that's item 1. Though I might still clear out the dungeon anyway, because green pendant. Okay, let's get out of my face. So if I'm going to clear it out, I'm going to hit the switch here and go back. You should be dead, yeah. There we go. Vanilla. That's item 2. That's annoying. It won't be annoying if the third item's here, though. It's not. That is really bad. Alright. Alright. Well, we're wasting a couple minutes to check Ice Team. Alright. Well, we get the green pendant just in case. See, the dungeon dives, I think, I'm preferring right now mainly because I don't have boots. If I had boots, the overworld might be more attractive right now. Okay. Okay. Well, as bad as this feels, the next dense play is Swamp. The other reality is that if this seed wanted to really troll, it could be on Ped. And that would be interesting. And it's not like it hasn't happened before. I know I said it. I didn't want to say it. But if we don't get it out of Swamp, it's only a 2-item Hera, and then it's in Logic. But again, I have a lot of other weird checks I could do, but Swamp with 6 checks is gonna make the most sense right now. We're just gonna hope that it's in here, and then we could just get out. And then the only thing we have to dodge after that is GT Big Key on Torch. Unless we happen to find the boots in the progress of doing this, but if the boots show up, great. If not, we're just gonna hope for the best. Okay, that's item 1. I was like, what's the wrong check you want to make this time? Yes, it is very good. This is a very good MSU pack. And obviously we know other people who have used this music in some of their works. This track in particular. Of course. Absolutely, 100%. Okay. There it is. Swamp was correct. Now the only thing we have to dodge is GT Big Key on that torch. Yeah, I mean, it's a small chance. And honestly, because it wasn't required anywhere else, I would full clear the basement looking for it, because that's happened before too. Where it actually did show up on the torch. You didn't have the boots walking in, but the boots showed up in the basement. So there is a chance of that. Because they weren't required to get any of the crystals. Ah, you piece of shit. Oh my god, I can't... Why do they show up there? Leave me alone. Alright, now let's just try to hurry ourselves down to Trinox. Nice full magic. So here's that scenario where I really gotta make sure I have a good Trinox fight. Because, if I die, it's gonna put me all the way back up at the main entrance. Because I'm not gonna take any doors. And of course, I don't have any bottles or anything, so I gotta be careful. Luckily, Butter Sword hopefully mitigates a lot of that, but you never know. Okay, let's... Oh my god, menu. I don't know why I did that. I like took that bow out specifically to fire an arrow at that motherfucker. And I just didn't do it. It's kind of funny. Sometimes my brain is just mush this late at night. But we're still gonna get into GT with a decent time. Barring any dumb here. No, you don't. Okay. I got the double spin off on him, too. Let's go. Alright, let's get our answer immediately. Go mode. It is official. Alright, let's go. The song they picked for the climb, it's just so eerie. And the opening there, just having nothing but the one instrument playing, I think it's a nice touch. Okay. I thought I was going to avoid that second one. That's alright. Typical bootsless bullshit trying to climb. Come on. How do I... Okay. I'm like, how did I walk by that heart twice? Oh, God, I almost made it past that. Alright. That's fine. That wasn't too bad of a gauntlet without having boots and stuff. Always wrong on that timing. Almost always late. I'll take it. I just want that. Okay. Okay, that was kind of cool. I didn't think I would avoid all of them. There is no advantage to opening up any chests at this point. Maybe getting a bottle, but I shouldn't need it. You tried. Oh, I'm not even sure how I got him on that one. I must have just hit him with the tip. That worked. Okay, I was gonna say, I wasn't taking damage anywhere in there. Okay, this is... There we go. I hate this room. There we go. Just kill him. They motherfucked me in last seed that I played. Like, they were just being horrible. And I had boots in there, too. And I just couldn't get a dash going to get away from them. I don't know what it is about that room, but every now and then, it just doesn't work. Didn't turn in time. Okay. This is annoying. Really? Whatever. Not my proudest Sega 2 fight. So, I have a good Ganon fight in real in-game time might be like in the 145, so it would be pretty good. Especially having an Ice Rod hunt seed. And having to do that early Turtle Rock dive, because the flippers were absolutely required then to get that Ice Rod. So just not dwaddling and not checking all that other garbage and doing that was really good. Okay. Just for fun. But, I mean, everyone should have butter, and silvers were pretty easy to get, too. Everything, like, all those major items were, like, on the way. It was just the other crap. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's alright. Honestly, I have silvers. I don't need to get bent out of shape with this. I do need to be careful, though, because I don't have half magic or any bottles, so I do need to be careful with that. Alright, we should be okay now. Okay. So this would be less than a 145 then in-game time. 144-ish, maybe? Cool. I'll take that. Only a couple mistakes. I had that one run back in Thieves, which was bad. But other than that, this really wasn't that bad of a seed. Thank you for the GGs. We'll see if anyone's finished already. Yeah, I was thinking that you were probably going to say that. It was 6 versus 4 items, right? And I didn't even bother checking the green pendant anyway, but like I felt like this is one of those where if I would have checked Swamp first, it would have been a nice, you know what I mean? Like it could have been either one. Swamp definitely had the density. Ice was a quick play. It would have been quicker if I would have made the bomb jump and not F that up. The one to get over to Ice Tea. But whatever. I still found it pretty quick. So, I mean, yeah, I would have shaved off a little bit more time doing that first. But I'm not really mad about that call because I think it's still a flip of a coin. even with a slight change in item density. So, to give you an idea, there's only 2 people who have actually done the seed so far. One of them did it in 148, 42, so I'm going to definitely be under that. And one of the other guys who usually does these in like close to 130 or sub 130 did it in 137.48. So I feel like my time was good. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. I feel like I didn't play that too bad. And by the way, just as a side note, my time for last week's seed, I did finish in 3rd. So that was pretty cool. So no, we don't have spoiler logs for this, so I won't know. Unless someone else happens to find them and post it. So maybe later in the week we'll find out. Unless they are on pet or something and then we find out a hint here. We'll see in the credits. But more than likely, I mean, I never went in Hera. The rest of Swamp we didn't do. There's a lot more GT, so they could have just been in GT. And then there's, the Big Chest and Thieves has an item in it. Probably garbage, but it could have been the boots. And then there's a lot of the other checks that I didn't do were Purple Chest. We never checked Graveyard Ledge. We didn't do Sick Kid, and we knew where a bottle was, but I didn't bother. It could have been Pyramid Fairy, which would have been shitty. But because the other 5-6 was Turtle Rock, and you weren't doing that to the end. Yeah, who knows? There was a lot of checks that I didn't do, which is good because even though I did ice, I saved time by not doing those other ones. So that's pretty good. And depending on where the book was, I guess it could have been on one of the tablets too. So lots and lots and lots of places where those boots could have shown up. No, not on the pad. And honestly, with that big key placement, if they're in GT, no one's going to find them. Because you're not looking for anything else in there. You get that big key and you go. So, unless they're upstairs. Some people might open those just for the fun. But I think that was that worked out pretty well. All right. Well, that's good. Productive night. I got a lot of work done earlier and got the seed done, so that's good. So now it's almost 9 o'clock. I am going to let the credits play out, record all my crap, and yeah, I mean, they're not any early checks unless it's in that Thieves Town check, and I don't think anyone is going to, like, you don't get access to the hammer until after you get the hookshot out of Skull Woods. So I could see a lot of people clearing Thieves Town without the hammer anyway and just not going back there. So even if they're in that chest, I think there's less of a likelihood that anyone's going to grab that. And then, because obviously, even if they're there, they're not required. So it's not like you're going to go back and hunt for them unless you happen to get them during the Ice Rod hunt. If you're, like, resistant to going to Swamp. Or if you start checking all this other bullshit. Oh, yeah. But some people might start checking all that bullshit and resisting going into TR, right? Because that's always... Early TR is always kind of a shit call, especially when you don't have the Ice Rod. But that's exactly what you had to do in this seed. Which I'm not surprised. I've seen enough of those. But yeah, you're right. If they're in GT, no one's gonna grab them. Because there's just no point. Once you get the big key, you have everything you need. You have silvers, you have butter. Maybe not everyone will have red mail, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, you had to, right? Because it was Ice Rod was the item you're looking for. That's your go. And you could get everything else you need until you start diving those pendant dungeons. So the seed kind of let you work that out, but you had to go up there to get the flippers, which came early, right? Well, not early, but Crystal Roller Room, I think. And then, but you had to stay, because if you bailed early because you're like, oh, I could do those other dungeons, you get punished because the flute was on Laser Bridge. But that worked out. So I feel my routing wasn't too bad. I mean, the only not so great decision I guess I made was doing ice before swamp, which again, I feel like that's a coin toss at that point with ice being the green pendant. Sometimes I feel like the green pendant gets favored a little bit, but in this case it did not, and that's fine. But I think I still got red mail out of that, right? Red mail I think was at Ice Palace. I think. I might be wrong. Maybe it was somewhere else. I kind of forgot now. Well, there's our times. Shocking. 0 for Pegasus Boots. Mirror was early. But that's the other thing, too. Every single dungeon, look how many bosses beat with a gold sword. For God's sakes. Everything. Everything was butter because it came so early. Wow, 0 bonks. You don't say. Yeah. But here we go. Items should be low-ish, because... Yeah, 151. That's really good for me. 144.12. I'll take it. That's pretty good. Alright. Awesome. Alright, well, I'm going to get that information recorded, and I am off. So, if I'm back on doing anything, because actually, if you want to know the other thing I might try to do this week, if I have time, which, we'll see if I have time to do it. The newest brew crew is a beginner doors seed. That's right. Beginner doors. We'll see. All right. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, yeah. It does sound awful, but maybe I don't know, because I don't think I'm going to be leaving until Sunday, so I might even get some time Saturday if I get all my crap done. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Thanks for joining. Have a good night, and we'll be in touch. See ya.